Hey everybody, welcome to Explorations. My name is Rob. Today we are looking at setting up this MotoVlog setup that you are listening to and watching right now. It's installed in my new Scorpion AT950 helmet. I will be using GoPro Hero7s for the filming and the external GoPro mic adapter for the audio. Audio is being recorded on a lavalier mic that I have installed inside my helmet. We will also be installing the Sena 10S intercom system, which is actually over here, so that I can talk to other people that I'm riding with. You know, I feel like that's a pretty good thing to have. So I will be going through the installation and the setup of that right after this super sweet introduction. Today we are looking at installing our motor vlogging setup into this brand new Scorpion AT950 helmet. Our motor vlogging setup is going to consist of a few components. We're going to be using this Sena 10S comm system for intercom. We will be recording video with our GoPro Hero7, and also we will be recording audio, probably using one of these headphone mics. I've heard from a few different sources that these headphone mics are the best options for recording audio, so we're going to find out. It's going to be a few days of installing, so we're going to have to install component, test, maybe make some adjustments, test it again, install the next component, test that, and so forth and so forth. You know how it goes. A lot of the components we are installing are on the table here in front of you. Some of them you can't see right now because, well, they're recording this video, so you can't see them yet. I will hopefully have everything that I'm using listed in the comment section below, so check that out if you're curious. Also, I need to apologize for the lack of videos the last few weeks. Everyone is very busy getting ready for this Arctic trip, which is coming up. It's actually, we're leaving in 6 weeks, I think. So, yeah, everyone's been super busy. We have been making videos, but those are going to be going up as part of the Arctic trip. They're not going up now, unfortunately. So as a result, there's just a lack of videos going up now. This is probably going to be the only one that's going up for a little while. But I apologize for that. But hey, there's going to be a bunch of Arctic trip videos coming up soon, so stay tuned for those. So the first step is going to be installing our intercom system. For that, I am using the Sena 10S Bluetooth communication system. I picked this because I had previously been using the Sena SMH10, and well, I have no complaints with that system, so I figured I'd go to the next gen of that, which is the 10S. Now, this is not meant to be an unboxing video of this. I just haven't unboxed it yet. So let's do that now. So these are the meat and potatoes of the Sena units. This is the part that attaches to your helmet that the actual receiver and transmitter are attached to, as well as your controls. So this will attach to the helmet. This can be removed for charging purposes and storage purposes. We got our mics, or we have a mic. I'm assuming the other mics are underneath. And we have our speakers, which come with a Velcro backing already attached, which is pretty sweet. And a whole bunch of other components, I'm assuming, underneath. Charging cable. Yeah, manual and other random components. Now, in the past, for my SMH10, the older version Sena comm system, I had been using this guy right here is what I've been using. Now, my understanding is that the boom mics actually offer better wind protection, so in this helmet, I will be using a boom mic because it is a modular helmet. If I can remember how to modulate it. So there's tons of space in here for a boom mic, and also this wired mic, if I attach to the front, is not going to work well if I lift the lid. So boom mic it is. Okay, so step one, we're going to feed these wires, other than the microphone wire, which is red. We're going to feed the headphone wires in, well, one of them, I should say, is going to go in through here. The other one we're going to feed just down through here. So obviously the short one will be the one that is getting fed down through there. So let's start with the long one. Okay, so I got my wires roughly where I want them, and I've got the headphones plugged in here. I will have to obviously adjust them a bit more once everything's fully installed, just to make everything nice and tight and hidden. The next step though is we are going to install these Velcros in where these speakers are going to sit, and we're going to hook the speakers up to them. Okay, there we go. Speakers are installed. Relatively clean install. There's no real visible wires poking out anywhere on the outside or the inside of the helmet. Well, I say that, there's a little bit of one right there. I just got to tuck that in a bit better. So other than these two cables right here, it's pretty much completely hidden. Next, we are going to get our mic installed, and that's going to involve the same thing, trying to hide this wire in the helmet and get it to where I need it to go. Alright, I got the mic installed. Unfortunately, like me, the boom mic, is long and awkward. Awkward to get seated where I needed it to. So I have it going kind of in through right near where the speakers are, actually. It wasn't the most ideal route, but it's sort of the only route it fit. Unfortunately, that means that the wire for the mic was absolutely at its maximum distance, so it is kind of protruding a little bit here. Not great, but I'm not going to be able to get it too much better than that, I don't think. I'll play around with it a little bit more, but I think where it is where it is going to stay. I had the helmet on. I know that this fits my face where it is, so that is good. All we have to test is how it sounds when I ride with somebody else, so I'm going to need another rider to test that. What we can test right now, though, is the speakers and see how the audio is. Actually, that's a lie. I can make a phone call with this and see how the audio sounds, so maybe I will do that. Alright, I got the Sena installed, I got the microphone hooked up. I've taken it for a test drive. The audio is good, the mic pickup is good. I made a couple phone calls just to double check and see how I sound through the mic. I haven't connected it to another headset yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be okay if the phone calls are okay. I still got to fix up these wires a little bit. They're still hanging out a bit. Might have to use some zip ties or something to make it a little neater, but other than that, everything is roughly the way I want it. So next, we are going to look at getting our camera and our mic installed for the video and audio. And yeah, that's what we're going to look at now. So, I have, with this helmet, two options that I like. And both options are going to be in the front here. I could potentially mount the camera on the side, kind of like that, but I don't like those mountings. I find the helmet obstructs too much of the frame, and you lose a lot of the picture. I like it in the front. It also kind of gives you a better representation of where the rider is looking when the camera is mounted like here or off to one side. So, the options I am looking at is, number one, I can use my helmet mount kit and install the camera off to the side here, kind of like so. Because this is on an angle, I need to use the mount kit because it has that little angle to allow the camera to sit straight. So the camera would kind of be like so. What I don't like about this is the camera sticks out quite far in this option. And actually, it's also up a little bit higher because I have a case that allows the microphone adapter to sit underneath the camera. So the camera's actually going to kind of be like this. So it's out quite far, and it also obstructs this part of my view here through my visor. So the second option, which I think is the option I'm going to use, is I'm going to mount the camera directly to the front of my helmet on my vent port or vent switch or whatever that is right here at the front. There is an issue with this too, though, and the issue is it's very concave. So if I use my GoPro mount, there's going to be quite a lot of gap in the middle here. So I think what I'm going to have to do in order for this to work is I'm going to have to fill this with something. So, shock of shocks, I have changed my mind again. I was looking at possibly building this area up here on the very front of my helmet to get this mounting bracket attached, and it had to be built up so much. And I think it would look really funny with all that extra material in here. So I've gone back to my initial idea, which is just mounted at the side here. The camera does stick out a little bit farther. It's not ridiculous, but it does stick out a little bit farther. But I think this will look better when the camera is not on the helmet. And then I don't have to worry about adding a bunch of material in here to build it up. This will stick directly to the helmet, and it should be a much easier, cleaner install than what I had in mind for here. There you go, so there it is installed. You can see what I mean about how much the camera sticks out, but I do think it is the best option available. As I mentioned, this camera is actually going to be a little bit higher because the case, which is right over there, which is actually going to be mounted here, the case is a little taller to account for the GoPro microphone adapter, which is, I don't know, what is that, like 3/4 of an inch tall? So it's going to be 3/4 of an inch higher, kind of sit right about there. But yeah, that is how it's going to look. And then we're going to have to run the microphone into the helmet. So that'll be step number 4. I don't even know what step we're on anymore. That'll be the next step. All right, so this is attempt number 1. I have the mic installed in the foam of the Sena mic. So we're going to try that. I have the excess cord just in behind the cheek pad here, and then there is my connection for my camera. So we'll plug that in here, and we'll go for a test ride and see how it sounds. Hopefully it sounds amazing. Okay, so I did a quick test, and my brilliant idea to use the headphone mic did not pan out, and I think I know the reason why. Like, there was just no audio coming through whatsoever. And the reason I think that is because this is a TRRS connector, TRRS, and I don't think the GoPro mic adapter likes that style connection. I think it only works with either TS or possibly TS and TRS. So what I've done is I had a random lav mic hanging around that I have thrown into the helmet. I just attached it to the Sena boom mic right here. Let's see if I can get some light on it. There you go. So that's just clipped on here. It's not super ideal, but it's what I have. So we're going to give that a test and see how it works. And you can see at the end, it is just a TS style connector. So hopefully that works. So we're going to get that plugged in and go for a ride and give it a test. All right, so let's take a look at how this sounds. I'm doing about 50 here. Hopefully it sounds okay. It sounded okay inside when I wasn't moving. A little robot-y, radio-y, like you can obviously tell I'm on not a great mic, but I mean, it sounds clear enough you can understand me, so if that transfers over to this, I will call that a win. Alright, so we are back down to 60. One more test I want to try, and that is with the visor open. I gotta tell you, I am not super optimistic about this, but it's worth a shot. Who knows, maybe it'll be workable. I like riding my visor open, so if this works, that'll be fantastic. I'm sure this does not sound great, but if it sounds decent enough, I might do it. Alright, so I would say that test worked out well enough. I mean, I think the biggest issue right now is this is not the best quality lav mic, so in the future I might upgrade to a better quality lav mic. I know Purple Panda comes highly recommended, and if you get the Purple Panda dual mic kit, it also comes with a converter to convert the TS tips, convert the TRRS jacks to the TRS, which should work with the GoPro mic adapter. So if I get that kit, not only am I going to get a better mic, I might actually be able to try out the headphone mic with that adapter. But if I do that, go down that road, I will post a follow-up video to this showing how that compares to what I have set up right now. But for what I have right now, I think it's adequate enough. There was a little bit of excess noise at a higher speed. Again, I think that's just a symptom of not a great mic. But for my purposes, I think it's going to be fine. The other thing I need to do is, I notice, is keep my head up a little bit more when I'm recording. The camera is angled up as much as I can on the helmet, but it's still aimed down just a little bit, so I got to remember to keep my head up, so you're not just looking at my dash. But yeah, other than that, I would say this is moderately successful enough for the time being, so we are going to go with that. As I mentioned, if you're interested, all the items we use should be in the video description below. And as I also mentioned, this is probably going to be the last video you see from us for a while. We are leaving in just a couple weeks actually for our Arctic trip, so there's not going to be a heck of a lot going up during that time, and probably for a little while afterwards. So this might be the last video until the fall that you see from us, but definitely keep an eye on our socials, Facebook, Instagram. There will be updates on our trip on there, so please check those out if you are interested in following us. And yeah, with that, I think that's about everything I need to say about installing this MotoVlog setup. So if you enjoyed the video, please give us a like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. We will see you next time.